Bohemian Grove is one of the most secretive gatherings of the world's elite, a place where the most powerful men, presidents, corporate executives, military leaders, and media moguls gather in complete secrecy, away from the eyes of the public. Tucked away in a secluded redwood forest in Monte Rio, California, this 2,700-acre private retreat has been the subject of intrigue, speculation, and conspiracy theories for over a century. Every July, for 2 weeks, its influential members participate in bizarre rituals, high-level discussions, and exclusive networking events. But what really happens inside this hidden power hub? Is it just an elite summer camp? Or does it serve as a meeting ground where global policies and world-altering decisions are made? To understand Bohemian Grove, we must first uncover its origins, its members, and the strange rituals that take place behind its guarded gates. The Bohemian Club, which owns Bohemian Grove, was founded in 1872 in San Francisco. Originally, it was a gathering place for artists, writers, and journalists, Bohemians as they were called. However, over time, wealthy businessmen and politicians began to take over the club, transforming it into an elite social institution. Today, it is an invitation-only society, with members including some of the most influential figures in politics, finance, and industry. Over the decades, many U.S. presidents have been members or guests, including Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and Bill Clinton. Corporate giants like the CEOs of major banks, oil companies, and tech firms have also attended. Even military and intelligence officials, such as high-ranking figures from the CIA and Pentagon, have been involved, raising questions about whether Bohemian Grove plays a role in shaping government policies. Some reports suggest that the Manhattan Project, the top secret U.S. military project that led to the development of the atomic bomb, was first discussed at Bohemian Grove in 1942. The secrecy surrounding Bohemian Grove is one of its most controversial aspects. The club enforces a strict no cameras, no recordings policy, ensuring that whatever happens inside remains confidential. For years, rumors swirled about bizarre rituals, occult practices, and political discussions taking place behind its gates. The most famous ritual associated with Bohemian Grove is the cremation of care ceremony held at the beginning of each gathering. This ritual involves members dressing in robes and performing an elaborate ceremony before a massive 40-foot stone owl statue, symbolizing wisdom and secrecy. During the ritual, a wooden effigy representing dull care, the burdens of the outside world, is burned, supposedly to allow members to fully relax and enjoy their time at the retreat. While some insist that this is nothing more than a harmless theatrical performance, others believe it has deeper, more sinister implications. The footage of this ceremony, secretly recorded by journalist Alex Jones in 2000, sparked widespread controversy and fueled theories that Bohemian Grove is involved in occult practices or even satanic worship. Despite the secrecy, some whistleblowers and insiders have provided glimpses into what happens inside Bohemian Grove. Many suggest that beyond the strange rituals and extravagant parties, the retreat serves as an informal yet highly influential policymaking forum. Former members and attendees have hinted that high-level political and economic discussions take place at Bohemian Grove, with deals being struck between some of the most powerful people in the world. One infamous example is the alleged agreement between Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon at Bohemian Grove, where Reagan reportedly promised not to challenge Nixon for the presidency in exchange for future political support. In another case, it has been suggested that discussions at Bohemian Grove influenced key aspects of U.S. foreign and economic policy. With top figures from the banking sector, corporate world, and government attending, it's not hard to imagine that major global decisions are made behind closed doors at this retreat. The influence of Bohemian Grove raises many concerns about transparency and democracy. If the most powerful figures in politics, business, and media are meeting in secret to discuss world affairs, shouldn't the public have the right to know what's being decided? Many theorists believe that Bohemian Grove is directly connected to organizations like the Bilderberg Group, the Council on Foreign Relations, and even the Illuminati. Some suggest that it is part of a broader New World Order agenda, where a global elite controls world events from behind the scenes. Whether these theories are true or not, The fact remains that Bohemian Grove is a place where the world's most powerful gather in complete secrecy, beyond the reach of the press and public scrutiny. If the leaders who attend Bohemian Grove have nothing to hide, why is there such an extreme level of secrecy? What decisions are being made there that could affect global politics, economics, and even wars? While some dismiss Bohemian Grove as nothing more than a private retreat for the wealthy elite, its secrecy, high profile attendees, and strange rituals continue to fuel suspicions. It may not be a place where sinister global plots are orchestrated, but it is certainly a gathering where the rich and powerful network, form alliances, and influence the world in ways the public may never fully understand. Whether it's a harmless summer retreat or a shadowy meeting ground for global elites, Bohemian Grove remains one of the most mysterious and controversial places in modern history. What do you think? Is Bohemian Grove just an exclusive getaway for the elite, or is it a place where the fate of nations is decided? Let us know in the comments. If you want more deep dives into secret societies and hidden power structures, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next episode.